Good morning. December is arriving with a bang. An Arctic blast is set to sweep across the UK and much of Europe, ending our mild autumn overnight. Temperatures will plunge well below average, with many areas struggling to get above freezing by day and facing bitterly cold nights. This early, intense cold snap is a sharp contrast to recent years, signaling a potentially long, harsh winter ahead. Expect widespread frost, biting winds, and even the chance of snow in places that rarely see it so early. Whether you're commuting in the city or working outdoors, everyone will feel the impact. The sudden shift means extra planning and patience will be needed as we all adjust to this deep freeze. Stay warm and stay safe. So, where's all this cold air coming from? The answer is simple, yet fascinating: the Arctic. This vast, frozen region at the top of our planet is the source of the frigid air currently sweeping across much of Europe. Right now, a massive high-pressure system has settled over Greenland and Scandinavia. This acts like a giant atmospheric wall, blocking the usual flow of milder Atlantic air. Instead, it's channeling bone-chilling Arctic air directly south, sending it straight down over the UK and much of Europe. This phenomenon, often called an Arctic blast, is responsible for our coldest winter spells. As the air travels over the North Sea, it doesn't warm up, it stays icy, picking up even more moisture and chill as it moves. The result? Wind chill that makes it feel even colder than what the thermometer reads. In some places, it could feel like -5 degrees Celsius or even lower, especially when the wind picks up. Unlike our usual wet and blustery winters, this weather pattern is remarkably stable. That means the cold isn't going anywhere fast. It's locking us into this deep freeze for several days, if not longer. And it's not just the UK feeling the chill. Much of Europe, stretching from France all the way to Poland and beyond, is under the same icy influence. In fact, some eastern areas are experiencing even colder temperatures than we are. It's a shared experience across the continent as millions of people brace themselves for a frosty and challenging start to December. Streets are quieter, and everyone is bundling up to face the cold. So, get ready to layer up. Scarves, gloves, and thick jackets are essential. Winter is making itself known in a big way, and preparation is key to staying warm and safe. For now, the cold is here to stay. As the sun rises over a frosty landscape, it's clear that winter has truly arrived and it's not planning to leave anytime soon. With Arctic air firmly in place across the region, temperatures have dropped sharply, setting the perfect stage for wintry weather to take hold. The big question on everyone's mind is, will it snow, and if so, how much can we expect? For many across the UK, the answer is a resounding yes. The excitement is building as people prepare for the first real taste of winter. As the cold Arctic air sweeps in and picks up moisture over the North Sea, it will deliver frequent snow showers, especially targeting the northern and eastern coasts of Scotland and England, where conditions are most favourable. Some areas, particularly those on higher ground and exposed hills, could see several centimetres of accumulation, creating a true winter wonderland. Meanwhile, lower-lying regions and urban neighbourhoods may only receive a light dusting, just enough to coat rooftops and lawns in white. Blustery winds will whip up the snow, causing blowing and drifting, which can quickly make travel hazardous and reduce visibility on the roads. Even major cities like London and Manchester could see their first snowflakes of the season, especially during the overnight hours and into the early morning, bringing a magical start to the day. Across Europe, the wintry scene will be even more widespread. Germany, the Alps, and even Paris are bracing for significant snowfall, with some areas expecting heavy accumulations. The landscape will be dramatically transformed, blanketing towns and countryside in white, bringing both breathtaking beauty and inevitable disruption to daily life. It's a classic winter setup. Festive and picturesque for some, but challenging and demanding for many who must shovel, commute, or simply get through the day. Be prepared for rapidly changing conditions and stay alert. Winter is truly here, and it's making its presence felt in full force. Alongside the snow, expect widespread hard frost every morning. Rural areas could see temperatures plunge to -5 or even -10, coating everything in a thick layer of ice. De-icing your car and navigating slippery pavements will become part of the daily routine. In shaded spots, the ice could linger all day, especially where the sun doesn't reach. Local councils will grit main roads, but smaller streets and country lanes may stay treacherous. Gardeners should protect vulnerable plants and pipes. This frost means business. The persistent cold is a reminder to be prepared for winter's challenges. Take extra care when walking or driving. The grip of frost is here to stay. Snow, ice, and freezing temperatures will disrupt travel across the UK and Europe. Even a light dusting can cause delays, while heavier snow may close roads, especially in the north and east. Drivers should slow down, leave extra space, and keep a winter emergency kit in the car. Check weather and traffic updates before any journey. Public transport will also be affected. Expect train delays, icy platforms, and possible flight cancellations as airports struggle with de-icing. Disruption at one airport can ripple across Europe's network. If you can, work from home or delay non-essential travel. Allow extra time and be flexible. Plans may change at short notice. Authorities will do their best, but some disruption is inevitable. Patience and preparation are key. Safety comes first. The cold snap will affect every part of daily life, not just travel. Schools may close if roads and sites are unsafe, forcing parents to make last-minute childcare plans. Shopping trips will take longer, and high streets may be quieter, while supermarkets could see a rush as people stock up. Check on elderly or vulnerable neighbors to ensure they're warm and have supplies. Heating bills will rise, so make sure your system is efficient and pipes are protected from freezing. Workplaces may shift to remote work where possible, but outdoor jobs will be especially tough. The cold, wind, and ice will make many tasks more challenging. This week will test our resilience and adaptability. Look out for each other and stay prepared. Winter is demanding, but we can meet the challenge together. The cold snap will feel very different depending on where you are. Life in the city and life in the countryside each have their own unique winter stories. As temperatures plummet, the way people experience and cope with the cold can vary dramatically. In cities, the urban heat island effect means that built-up areas tend to be a little warmer than the open countryside. But this slight advantage comes with its own set of problems. Icy pavements become treacherous, and the daily rush can turn into chaos as commuters crowd onto public transport, all bundled up against the chill. Even with gritter trucks working overtime, side streets and residential areas often remain icy and hazardous. Keeping the city moving, ensuring roads are clear, transport is running, and people can get to work or school becomes a huge challenge for city officials and residents alike. Meanwhile, in the countryside, snow transforms fields and villages into a breathtaking winter wonderland. But this beauty comes at a price. Rural roads can quickly become impassable, leaving some communities isolated for days at a time and making even simple errands a real struggle. Rural residents often have to be more self-sufficient, stocking up on food, fuel, and firewood before storms hit. Power cuts are more common, so checking on neighbors and working together becomes essential for everyone's safety and comfort. Farmers face the daunting task of caring for animals and keeping their land accessible, while those needing medical care are especially vulnerable if roads are blocked and emergency services can't get through. Both city and country have their own challenges and their own kind of beauty during a big freeze. The city buzzes with energy and urgency, while the countryside offers a peaceful, if sometimes lonely, winter landscape. No matter where you are, community spirit is vital. In cities, neighbors might help clear sidewalks or check on the elderly, while in villages, people often come together to share resources and support each other through the toughest days. Preparing for winter's unique demands, whether that means shoveling snow, stocking up on essentials, or making an emergency kit, can make all the difference when the weather turns harsh. In the end, winter tests us all in different ways, but it also brings out resilience, resourcefulness, and the warmth of community wherever you call home. For many, the arrival of snow and frost is a source of joy. Children and winter lovers will relish the chance to build snowmen, have snowball fights, and go sledging. Ski resorts in Scotland and the Alps are set for a fantastic start to the season, with fresh powder drawing in skiers and snowboarders. Photographers will find endless inspiration in the sparkling frost and snowy landscapes. Even a simple walk in the snow can be magical. The crunch underfoot, the crisp air, and the peaceful hush. It's a time to embrace the beauty of winter, despite the challenges. After braving the cold, nothing beats returning to a warm home and a hot drink. Enjoy the season's magic where you can. Winter brings both hardship and wonder. The forecast for the first week of December is clear. The cold is here to stay. Freezing temperatures, hard frosts, and wintry showers will continue through the weekend, with little sign of milder air. Each day will be a struggle to get above zero, especially in the north and east. Nights will bring severe frosts, and the daily routine of de-icing and careful walking will persist. Looking ahead, some models hint at a milder, wetter change mid-month, but for now, the deep freeze dominates. Stay warm, stay prepared, and look out for one another. We'll keep you updated with the latest forecasts. This is winter's true arrival. Embrace it and take care.